What's up everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Today, we're talking electric cars, specifically why you should seriously consider making the switch right here in the USA. We're gonna break down the top 6 reasons why going electric might just be the smartest move you make this year. From saving some serious cash to experiencing the future of driving, we're covering it all. So buckle up and let's get started. Alright, let's kick things off with reason number 1. The environmental impact. The biggest thing is, of course, zero tailpipe emissions. That's right, no more pumping harmful pollutants into the air we breathe. Electric cars run on electricity, and while the production of that electricity might have some environmental impact, overall, the difference is massive. We're talking cleaner air in our cities, healthier lungs for everyone, and a fighting chance against climate change. Manufacturers are increasingly using sustainable materials and manufacturing processes to build these cars. So, from the factory floor to your driveway, the environmental impact is being considered every step of the way. It's about reducing our carbon footprint, reducing our reliance on fossil fuels, and leaving a healthier planet for future generations. Plus, with solar and wind power becoming more common, you could be driving on completely renewable energy. Alright, let's talk about everyone's favorite subject, money. We all love saving it, and today we're diving into how electric cars can help you do just that. Reason number 2, why you should consider an electric car, is the potential for some serious cost savings. It's not just about the environment, it's about your wallet too. First and foremost, fuel costs. This is where you can see immediate savings. Say goodbye to those trips to the gas station and watching your hard-earned money disappear into the tank. Charging an electric car is much cheaper than filling up with gasoline. Electricity is significantly cheaper than gasoline, and with the national average price of gas constantly fluctuating, who needs that kind of stress? Imagine the peace of mind knowing your fuel costs are stable and predictable. Electric cars have fewer moving parts than traditional gasoline cars, which means less wear and tear. This simplicity translates to fewer things that can go wrong. That translates to lower maintenance costs over the life of the vehicle. No more frequent trips to the mechanic for engine issues. Think about it. No more oil changes, no more spark plug replacements, no more dealing with those pesky exhaust systems. These routine maintenance tasks are a thing of the past with electric vehicles. And speaking of fresh air, did you know that some states offer free or discounted tolls for electric vehicles? This is a great incentive for daily commuters. That's right, just another perk of going electric. These benefits can add up quickly, making your daily commute not only greener but also cheaper. So when you factor in all the savings over the life of the vehicle, lower fuel costs, reduced maintenance, and those sweet government incentives, it becomes clear that going electric can actually save you a significant amount of money in the long run. Plus, many governments offer tax credits and rebates for purchasing electric vehicles, further reducing the initial cost. These incentives can make a big difference, sometimes knocking thousands off the purchase price. It's like getting paid to make a smart financial decision. Over time, the savings really add up. Lower fuel costs, fewer maintenance expenses, and financial incentives all contribute to making electric cars a wise investment for your future. So, if you're looking to save money and make a positive impact on the environment, an electric car might just be the perfect choice for you. It's a win-win situation. Alright, let's talk about everyone's favorite Uncle Sam, and by that, I mean government incentives. We're talking about things like federal tax credits that can put thousands of dollars back in your pocket when you buy a new electric car. And it's not just the federal government. Many states, cities, and even utility companies offer their own incentives, like rebates, tax breaks, and discounts on charging. These incentives can significantly reduce the upfront cost of an electric car, making it a much more affordable option for a wider range of buyers. And the best part is, these incentives are constantly evolving and improving. The government is committed to promoting electric vehicle adoption, so you can expect to see even more generous incentives in the future. So, if you're on the fence about going electric, these government incentives might just be the push you need. It's like getting a little help from your friends, except your friend is the government and they're giving you money to buy a cool new car. Chapter 4. Tech. You can't ignore advancements in electric cars. Okay, let's talk tech because that's what we do here, right? And when it comes to electric cars, the tech is not just good, it's mind-blowing. We're talking about advancements that are changing the game and redefining what a car can be. First off, let's talk about performance. Electric cars are known for their instant torque, which means you get that satisfying push in the back the second you hit the accelerator. And because electric motors are so much simpler than internal combustion engines, they're incredibly efficient, which means more power to the wheels and a smoother, quieter ride. Electric cars are packed with cutting-edge technology, from advanced safety features like lane departure warning and automatic emergency braking to futuristic autonomous driving capabilities. And then there's the infotainment system. Electric cars are rocking massive touchscreens, intuitive interfaces, and seamless smartphone integration. You can control everything from your music to your climate control with just a few taps on the screen. Electric cars are constantly evolving, with new advancements and innovations being introduced all the time. The future is now, people. Chapter 5. Plugged in and ready to roll. Charging infrastructure. All right, let's talk about the elephant in the room. Charging infrastructure. I know, it's one of the biggest concerns people have about electric cars. But here's the good news. Charging infrastructure is rapidly improving. We're talking about a network of charging stations that's expanding faster than ever before, with new stations popping up every day across the country. And it's not just the sheer number of stations that's increasing, it's also the types of chargers available. We're talking about everything from level 1 chargers that you can plug into a standard wall outlet at home, to level 2 chargers that can juice up your car much faster to DC fast chargers that can add hundreds of miles of range in just minutes. And the best part is, finding a charging station is easier than ever thanks to a plethora of apps and websites dedicated to helping you locate the nearest charger, check its availability, and even pay for your charging session right from your phone. Now, I'm not going to sugarcoat it, there are still some areas where charging infrastructure is lacking, particularly in rural areas. But even that's changing as more and more investment is poured into expanding the charging network. So yeah, range anxiety is becoming a thing of the past. In bustling urban areas, charging stations are becoming as common as gas stations, making it incredibly convenient for city dwellers to keep their electric vehicles charged and ready to go. Shopping malls, office buildings, and even restaurants are now offering charging stations, allowing you to top up your battery while you go about your day. Highway rest stops are also getting in on the action, providing fast chargers that make long-distance travel in an electric car more feasible than ever before. And while rural areas are still catching up, initiatives are underway to ensure that even the most remote locations will have access to reliable charging options. Government incentives and subsidies are playing a crucial role in this expansion, encouraging businesses and municipalities to invest in charging infrastructure. The future of electric car charging infrastructure looks bright, with innovations like wireless charging and ultra-fast chargers on the horizon. So, whether you're a city dweller or a rural resident, the growing network of charging stations is making it easier than ever to embrace the electric car revolution. And remember, for many, the convenience of charging at home overnight means you start each day with a full battery, ready to tackle whatever comes your way. Some charging stations are even incorporating renewable energy sources like solar panels, making the process even more sustainable. With multiple chargers at many locations, waiting times are decreasing, and the overall experience is becoming more user-friendly. So, the next time you think about the challenges of charging an electric car, remember that the infrastructure is evolving rapidly, making it easier and more convenient than ever before. The future is electric, and the charging infrastructure is ready to support it. Plug in, charge up, and hit the road with confidence. Chapter 6. The joy of electric, the driving experience. Okay, we've talked about the environment, we've talked about money, we've talked about tech, we've talked about charging. Now let's talk about the fun stuff, the driving experience. Because at the end of the day, a car is meant to be driven, right? It's not just a mode of transportation, it's an experience, a journey, a thrill. And trust me, driving an electric car is unlike anything you've ever experienced before. First off, the silence. It's almost eerie at first, like the world is holding its breath. Imagine gliding through the streets with nothing but the sound of your thoughts and the faint hum of the motor. No more roaring engine, no more rumbling exhaust, just the gentle hum of the electric motor and the sound of the wind rushing past you. It's a serene, almost meditative experience. And then there's the acceleration. Like I mentioned earlier, electric cars have instant torque, which means the power is there the moment you touch the accelerator. It's an exhilarating feeling, like being launched forward on a roller coaster. But it's not just about speed. It's about the seamless, uninterrupted flow of power that makes every drive feel effortless. Electric cars are also incredibly responsive and agile. The precision with which they handle is remarkable. The batteries are typically located low in the chassis, which gives them a low center of gravity and makes them handle like a dream. This low center of gravity means you can take corners with confidence and ease. And then there's the overall smoothness of the ride. It's like gliding on a cushion of air with minimal vibrations and noise. It's just pure, seamless power delivery from the moment you hit the accelerator to the moment you come to a stop. Every drive feels like a symphony of motion, perfectly orchestrated and incredibly satisfying. So there you have it, folks, the top 6 reasons why you should seriously consider making the switch to an electric car. From the environmental benefits to the cost savings to the sheer joy of driving, electric cars are changing the game. The future of mobility is electric, and that future is closer than you might think. With advancements in technology, expanding charging infrastructure, and a growing selection of electric cars on the market, there's never been a better time to make the switch. Thanks for tuning in, everyone. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you found it helpful, and subscribe to our channel for more content on all things tech, sustainability, and the future of transportation. Until next time, drive safe and stay charged.